those are old.
I brought them home yesterday, I think, right? Yeah, it's great.
Oh, game time. Playing time.
What's up, MP?
We want your time to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having any issues at any time, you need to be ready. And please text the word "boss" along with your issues and CAD. A number of our guest donations will respond and address your concerns immediately. The National Basketball Association and Golden State Warriors are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports season.
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's a look at some stats for Anthony Edwards.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. McDaniels and Towns make up the 2 forward spots. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Golden State, Wiggins and Kuminga at the forward. A lot of bounce there. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's Jay in at the 2-guard spot. And Grant having a lengthy bench, so important in the NBA.
It really is. I mean, there's always the risk of guys getting hurt through throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a very deep rotation, and they make the most of their bench, which is smart.
And a storyline for MP over this stretch of the season. He's trying to outperform against his matchup each time out. We know that when MP executes that, it can be a pivotal aspect of the team's success.
Well, we've seen how motivated MP gets to win the individual matchup night in and night out. Whoever's across from him, he wants to get the best of him. And he's been doing a nice job of it. It's given MP a lift, and it gets all his teammates pumped up too.
Now here's Conley, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Here's the three. The shot won't fall. Now the Warriors with it. Pass to Higgins. And we're about a minute into the first.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Edwards. Boy, you look at his scoring average of 34.5 points a game. Very impressive. Here's Gobert. Outside Conley. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That one belongs to Wiggins.
Team foul.
The defense tries to stop Conley with a foul, but he shows great poise and manages to get it off.
And he drops the first. And Conley drops them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Higgins. Hits the trifecta.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Victory eluded them the last time they faced the Warriors.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Yeah, they weren't doing themselves any favors missing all those free throws. You could sense the frustration mounting as the game went on.
Now here's Kuminga. In his last outing, 16 points for him. The three ball. Here's Podziemski. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Here's McDaniels, averaging around 6 a game.
Warriors foul. Higgins. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. The three nails it from beyond the arc.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And the basket by Higgins.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Minnesota has gone... Time out here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's Dillingham. And it's Garza in at the 5, down low. The Warriors lead by 7. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Hey guys, arguably the most exciting move on draft night was the Wolves trading up to acquire Rob Dillingham with the number 8 pick. Dillingham is known as the top shot creator in this rookie class, but defense has been something to keep an eye on. So where better to go than an elite defensive team that needed just another player to take them over the top offensively? The Wolves look at Rob Dillingham as the potential point guard of the future to replace Mike Conley Jr., guys.
A big test. Shams, thank you. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Now here's Edwards. 14 points for him last game against the Golden State Warriors. Doesn't go that time.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Here's Higgins. Off target from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 11. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And the basket by Higgins.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Reed, a go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
He drops it from range. Higgins has got 14 points for the game.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Outside Edwards. Reed, a screen on Kuminga. Here's Edwards. Pass to Alexander Walker. No good on the three.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Higgins. Green, a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Higgins. Reed defending. It's Podziemski on the wing. From 20 feet. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Podziemski's got 5 points in the quarter.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Now here's Edwards. 7 points in the game. He buries it from three.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Here's Higgins. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. Trailing by 13. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. It's Edwards on the wing. Another shot. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. At one point, they led by 16.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Here's Higgins. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Now, this is how you finish a first half, sending them to the locker room with a statement shot from three-point range.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Warriors ahead, up by 16. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so is our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy. I'm pretty worn out.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Warriors.
Well, obviously, they saw a weakness they wanted to exploit. Ran their guys to the offensive glass with great success, Jack.
Yeah, they also have the personnel to do it. Even when you block these dudes out, they find a way.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Wiggins and Kuminga at the forward. A lot of bounce there. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. Then it's Trayce Jackson-Davis. And it's Jay in at the shooting guard. That's the Warriors 5.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Here's Kuminga. Uses the glass on the layup. Kuminga's got 10.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Conley. 5 points in the game. Down low. Here's Gobert. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. The Warriors lead by 18. Here's Higgins. Gets the 3 to fall. Higgins has got 20.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Conley. Higgins. Third personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Warriors. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Shot clock at 5. Here's Conley. And there it is for him.
Conley.
He's got 7.
Showing off those instincts that make Conley such an offensive threat. Makes a good call and opts for the floater.
Jackson-Davis' screen. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And now a peek at some of the players competing for a spot in the dunk contest. All of them true dunk artists who can do some spectacular things in the air.
And I can't wait to see what these guys have dreamed up this year. The level of athleticism and creativity that goes into this contest is what makes it so incredible to watch.
You look at Kuminga, and I could see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a talented guy up in the air.
He is for sure, but this list is just packed with real aerial artists. This dunk contest is really going to be something special.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
And how about Brandon Podziemski, Richard? When he's given the minutes, he can stuff the stat sheet.
Yeah, even when it comes to his rebounding, B.A., that's the result of great heart, great hustle, and great timing. His teammates feed off his energy.
And Minnesota making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Now here's Towns. Big-time contributor on offense, just over 22 points a game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Higgins. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game.
And Wiggins is fantastic at attracting contact, such a savvy veteran.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight. And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there. Left side, Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, I guess we can give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
There's a screen by Kuminga. Here's Higgins. No good from outside.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Here's Alexander Walker. Deflected. And he recovers it.
2 minutes.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns has welcomed Anthony Edwards to a co-starring role on the Wolves. Towns said, quote, "I never wanted to be a bad vet. I wanted to be one of the successful stories that brought the best out of the young guy, and I think I've done a great job of supporting Ant." Brian, reminiscent of how KG helped him years back, maybe?
Yeah, it's a good point, Allie.
That's 4 fouls for him tonight. He needs to pick his battles wisely going forward.
Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Minot comes in for Anthony Edwards. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Gets the 3 ball to go.
A fantastic three-point shooter. You got to guard Towns from the corners especially.
Jackson-Davis' screen. This one for 3. Drills it from deep. Higgins has got 23.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Outside, Alexander Walker. To the paint. Here's Towns. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Nice shot by Kuminga.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Pass to Minot. Conley looking for an opening. Reed sets a screen. Just 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Takes the 3. Higgins grabs the miss. The Warriors lead by 21. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, it's stolen by Towns.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
From downtown. Doesn't go for him. Here's Higgins. He got it up. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. A huge 24-point lead for them. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Miller is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Dillingham in at the 1. Reid can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And it's Green missing.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
On the wing, Alexander Walker, hounded by Wiggins. Here's Reed. Kuminga pulls it in.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Stolen by Miller. It's Edwards on the wing. The 3 is up. Higgins grabs the miss. Higgins has got 4 rebounds now. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Offline with a 3. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good.
Who's got ball?
Pass to Miller. And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Higgins. Knocks down the triple. Higgins has got 29.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Alexander Walker. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Up top, Edwards. Plenty of space. He squares up and sinks it.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
Here's Wiggins. And there's another one for the Warriors.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Now here's Edwards. They get it back. Here's Reed. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Wiggins. They get it back. Oh, and Reed with a block. Here's Edwards. Warriors with the rebound. Wiggins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Higgins. Back to Wiggins. To the wing on the left. And here's Kuminga for three. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now here's Reed. You know, for a while now, the NBA has done a last 2 minutes report on games. Richard, how do you think the players feel about this?
I can tell you how I feel. I don't like the 2-minute report. I think it does absolutely nothing to help the basketball game. Guys are frustrated. They need to move on. If they walk into the next game worried about the last 2-minute report, are they really focused on that game?
And the shot's good by Wiggins.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Warriors.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jay.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
Wiggins down low, guarded by Edwards. Counted.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Minnesota with the ball. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Here's Edwards. Rebounded by Green.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
Great win tonight, MP. Way to bring home that W.
You guys inspire us. We love you.
Today, what better way to pass the year than with pictures of your favorite mascot,
And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time. Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. And here we are, Greg, about a third of the way through the season. Is it too early to talk about MVP?
Some people debate that even before the season begins. I think we do have a front runner, but out of respect for the field, I'll keep that to myself.
And always trying to find new ways to help his team, MP has zeroed in on winning his personal matchup each game.
What more can be said about MP's effect on this team? He takes each individual matchup as a personal challenge, and he's been winning those head-to-head battles. So their opponents have to run extra guys at him, which makes life easier on his teammates. It all works together, and that's why this team is so tough to beat.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The athletic front court pair, Wiggins alongside Kuminga. Higgins is out there with Hield, and it's Looney in at the center position. Now here's Morant, started by Higgins, and finished off by Morant.
Well, that's just a great dribble move by Morant. Quick and very shifty.
Greg, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Pass to Aldama. Back to Morant. And the shot goes in. Morant's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Morant has all the moves to find a way to score in that.
Here's Higgins. This game an incredible scoring display for him. Higgins outside. Pass to Higgins. Shot clock at 5. Trying to find Hield and gets it to him. And Jackson with the block. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Philadelphia, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for Golden State, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
At the elbow, it's Hield. To the paint. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Jackson kicks to Bane. Over Hield. Good D by Hield.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against Atlanta had a huge game. He scored 46 points and was reliable as ever from distance. Those were ridiculous numbers he put up. We'll see what he has in store for an encore. Can't wait to see. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Puts up a deep 3, and that drops in from beyond the arc. 3-pointer from Higgins. Higgins has got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors. So stand the Grizzlies trio of Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr. Well, from the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those 3 outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those 3 guys. That's a great base for the future.
Kuminga The second chance effort, and he lays it up and in.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Here's Morant. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Another three for Golden State.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Morant surveying the D. Fast break, here we go. Shot by Hield, nobody around, and another three for Golden State.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Morant passes to Jackson.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Higgins. That 3 off the mark. Ball's knocked loose, and they're pushing it up. The finish. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Warriors lead by 11. Live from the... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
In the backcourt, it's Morant and Smart. The lengthy post tandem for him, Jackson and Adams. And it's Aldama in at the 3. That's the group from Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Well, we saw it in Boston, and we're seeing it in Memphis. Marcus Smart is a key piece in any lineup, Stan.
Yeah, look, you can just plug Marcus Smart in, especially to your defense. Multiple times on the all-defensive team, and he became so much better being able to run an offense, direct traffic, keep a team together.
And if he can just stay healthy, that will be maybe the missing part of his career.
Yeah, and that's the challenge right now.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. Morant with it. He's got 8. Smart, wide open. He fires. No good on the triple. Pass to Green. Bajemski with it. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Higgins, guarded by Smart. Hield can't hit. For Memphis, they come in off the loss to the Mavericks in Dallas.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Smart on the wing. Guarded by Green.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Baines checked in for Smart. And then for Golden State, Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. And Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Brandon Pajemski. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Higgins. To the middle. And here's Morant. He's got 8. That's tipped. There's 1:38 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Hield. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Hield's got 7.
And no one knows their job better than Hield. To energize the offense, handle a big chunk of that scoring load.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis.
Coming onto the floor for your Grizzlies, number 45, G.G. Jackson.
Payne finds Adams. There's 1:17 left here in the second. Jackson in the corner. Missed inside.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pass to Higgins. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Higgins has got 11 here in this quarter alone. Here's Payne. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And another 3 for Golden State.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Moving it up. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And playing 4 years of college often hurts your draft status, but it got Hield ready for the NBA, and by his second year, he's one of the team's best starters.
The Warriors shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Shooting 2. Get this board, fellas. Get this board. Bring back my feet.
Free throw drops for Hield.
We all know Hield can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for Memphis. They got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Get down, fans, on the court is your high spot. All right, fans, who wants the t-shirt? Let me hear you. Let's get loud once again for your Grizz Girls dance team.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson setting the pick here for Payne. The Grizzlies with another miss.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Kuminga, good on the triple. Kuminga's got his second bucket tonight.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
He gets that one.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be right back after this.
Hey everybody, always a fascinating story. Our first order of business. Let's catch you up on some trades around the league. A lot of moves around the NBA, and of course, one trade that got vetoed. Shaq and Kenny's trade. Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Warriors.
Well, to be honest.
And that's all for us. Now
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first two quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Setting the floor for the Warriors.
First team.
The athletic front court pair. Wiggins alongside Kuminga. Hield is out there with Higgins, and it's Looney in at the 5 down low.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. You can see, and Coach, you can feel Ja Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does. And it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. On the wing, Wiggins. Pass to Higgins. Shoots the 3. And Wiggins is good for 3. Wiggins has got 6 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Morant with a wide open look. The Warriors pull it in.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Here's Morant. A quick crossover, what a move. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Here's Wiggins. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 10.
Making his size a factor. Wiggins does work in the paint.
Morant passes to Bane. Morant with the screen on Hield. And a wide open look for Bane. Traps in the tray. Bane's got his second basket of the game.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Higgins. 22 points for him. Driving in. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness.
Well, the son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. plays the game with great instincts, particularly on the defensive end. You can see he learned the game growing up.
And so Jackson nails both of them. And last season, with all the injuries for the Memphis Grizzlies, Stan, Jaren Jackson had to play a bigger role and was effective.
Yeah, Kevin, I think we were all a little surprised at his offensive game. You know, he got more opportunity and we saw him doing more things. He also played more at the center spot, you know, so he's become a great two-way player. We knew he was always an elite defender.
Absolutely. And a moment now to look at how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up as we close out the year. Still lots of games left. Here are the rookies off and running in the early going. Well, you look at Jay. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
This is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
Well, no debate here. He's running away with it and looks poised for big things to come.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Cal play for the Grizz. Marc said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." And Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Right side, Kuminga. Some nice passing by Golden State here. It's rebounded by Memphis. Now here's Morant for three. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Kuminga gets it to go.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
Here's Higgins, guarded by Morant. Three-pointer. And there's the bucket from Kuminga. Kuminga's got 10.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Morant's got space. Morant with another miss.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Here's Kuminga. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Well, this kind of performance from Morant doesn't surprise anyone. He can score with the best of them.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. Buries the long-range jumper. 27 points for Jay.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Morant passes to Aldama. Back to Morant. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Morant's got 10 points in just the second half. Golden State's gotten the three ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Here's Higgins. From past the arc. And another 3 for Golden State.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. In the backcourt, it's Morant and Smart. Luke Kennard out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Aldama gets the bucket.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Warriors shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Here's Kennard. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now here's Morant. He's defended by Podziemski. Outside, Smart. No good with the triple. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Basket counts.
Dare I say he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Smart finds Kennard. There's a screen by Aldama. The 3 from Morant. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Higgins. Hits it from three-point range. Higgins has got 33.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Morant with the screen on Wiggins. Here's Smart. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Golden State's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Sinks the three-pointer.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson. He's checked in for Steven Adams. Jackson comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's Bane in for Marcus Smart. Here's Morant. That one a little long. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 17-6, and again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And he's tied Curry's mark from 2016, which was the top spot for threes in a game for a short while. It's been that kind of takeover display that we've seen here tonight. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jay.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
Smooth sailing for Golden State. Pass to Higgins. Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight, but here we are. And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Jackson finds Aldama. Now, here's Bane. D right on him, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Just look at the body of Bane. He's so strong, and that helps him down low.
And again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
First team foul.
Free throw off from Higgins. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David O.
Let's go with Joe.
MP, do you feel your recent performances have established you as one of the top players in the league at your position?
Yeah, it's hard to say in this era of positionless basketball, and my goal is to be one of the best, and I feel like I'm getting there. I've had a lot of success against guys who pundits say are better than me, and that tells me that I'm doing something right, Joe.
You're on your way.
All right, thank you, bro.
Great win tonight, MP.
Y'all see my boy MP tonight? That guy swiping everything, man. Certified thief. It's crazy.
You know just what to say to earn yourself some fans. Nicely done.